Here I am, 2 hours post ketamine. I've had my ketamine treatment today, and it was fabulous, of course. And I tried to not analyze everything so much while I was undergoing the treatment. Just concentrate on the music, and it was hard. But I was able to use most of the treatment time um, just to absorb and let things happen organically. I usually tend to want to push it, create neuroplasticity somehow. But apparently, ketamine doesn't last long enough to be able to create neuroplasticity. So I've been helping myself in other ways. Um, but it was a good treatment. And anybody out there who has had a ketamine treatment recently, or who will be having a ketamine treatment soon, and any new people who are considering ketamine for depression, um, message me if you'd like. The information's all based on my personal experiences with it, and also the drive that I have to be balanced emotionally, mentally, physically. I'm on a whole body journey. The brain, the body, the mind, the soul. I'm working all of it, and it seems to be a lot easier when you bring each thing in as a separate entity, and then eventually it all blends in together. So while you're exercising emotional health, such as setting boundaries, leading a life of respect and humility, it fills your soul at the same time with self-empowerment. Because, as we know, we cannot control anything outside of ourselves. And that is one of the concepts that is really difficult to learn and to let go of, because there's things happening to us all the time. But in the sense of not being able to control certain things, it's more like you're able to control how you react to things, but not how the other person will react to things. And sometimes that can create kind of a little bit of a walking on eggshells type of situation, because some people are highly, highly, highly sensitive to criticism, or they perceive something as criticism toward them, or negativity, or somehow makes them a lesser person. And, you just want to relay a simple message, but the other person interprets it however they interpret it. That's a difficult situation. Because you can't, you have to be true to yourself and say what you need to say, but at the same time, you say it respectfully. You say it with empathy. You say it out of love. But how it's received is not always the way that you have meant it to be. And that person that has received this, you don't have any control over how they received it. then it turns into a whole, explanation. I find it difficult also. I lead off a lot of my conversations with, don't be offended, but because I don't like to talk without saying anything. I like to think that I choose what I'm going to say before I say it. Of course, it depends on the situation and all that, but in general, I would say that, yeah, I like to conduct myself, respectful of others, and I know others have struggles, and um, I realize that, and what could be, what I could perceive as no, I would not perceive it this way, but let's say some people try to one up you in their struggles, which is something I feel I have a lot of trouble tolerating. Instead of, supporting what you have just said and talking through it and then providing an example of their own, they, if you say, oh, geez, I didn't get any sleep last night. Yeah, me neither. I didn't get to bed till 1 o'clock, or, so what you've just expressed, it doesn't go any further. It goes directly back to that person. So navigating those kind of relationships, the one up person is really difficult, because we all process things in a different way. And there's some commonalities, but I mean, essentially, we're individual thinkers. And we all, need to respect that. And when I say I didn't sleep last night, I don't mean I fell asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I did not sleep a wink last night. And, I don't have anybody in my life that would ask me anything further on this. I got people in my life that would one up me on that one. And it's difficult to be around those people. Hence, I spend a lot of time by myself, which I enjoy. I'm fine with. I mean, I do like company, but I'm not especially lonely or lonesome, or I like my home. I'm comfortable here. I do miss having, I've got a couple people in my life that I lean on, but they're far away from me. So it's not easy to always pick up the phone. They have lives, and I understand that. And, one is 9 hours ahead of me, and one is 1 hour behind me, and yeah, it could be a little difficult, but these people don't one up me. These two people don't one up me. Other people in my life one up me, and I find it frustrating. It's a very frustrating ordeal, but what is there to do? On an emotional level, I get angry and I get frustrated, and I think just for a split second I lose it in my head, because I'm more of a digger, oh, you didn't sleep, that's kind of is everything okay kind of thing. Because of the mental health, we know that sleep is important, rest is important. And, if someone doesn't rest, then I would be genuinely concerned. even if it was just for one night, you know. But it's not reciprocated. So it's emotionally, I get very upset. I get pissed off. You know, why the hell won't you ask me why I couldn't sleep last night? Or, you know, what's going on here? Why do I seem to like be able to give or even listen, actively listen, but I can't find one other person who could do that for me? And I know that the two people that are in my life that are far away from me, they are those types of people. I can talk to them. They ask me, you know, if I tell them, oh man, I'm having a lot of trouble sleeping, it doesn't end there. You know, they ask me, what's going on? Why aren't you sleeping? You know, what's the situation? I mean, they want to know. But, you know, being so far away and not being able to just pick up the phone and, you know, unload once in a while is hard. And it's emotionally draining also. I'm very emotional. I've always been very emotional and sensitive and empathetic, and these things used to affect me so deeply, and create all this other sidebar stuff like, you know, who would want to know anyway how I feel? Who cares about that, right? Nobody cares about how I feel. And all this self deprecation. But now with the ketamine and also trying to evolve emotionally so that I can balance my soul, I guess, and my mental well-being, I've been working at it. And it hasn't been easy because my emotions are always so raw and so yeah, so expressive and so touchy feely, that I've had to kind of, you know, put a tamper on the emotions. I still feel them intently, but they don't get shown outwardly because it just creates another set of problems that, you know, just perpetuates the bad feelings that I would feel about myself, you know. So I deal with it on my own internally. I do a lot of reflecting. I do a lot of, you know, revisiting situations, how I can handle them better for myself. I don't want to handle them better to make other people feel good. I want to handle them better to make myself feel good. That's the magic. That's the magic of it. And it is magic because if you're, you know, have depression, you don't function at a very high level emotionally or feelings. You know, often I find depressed people that can't feel. I know I couldn't feel. And, you know, that can lead down to some roads, which has happened with me. I'll be honest with you. I've gone down those roads, you know, to feel something. You get so frustrated by not being able to feel anything. Leave it at that. I didn't get any views on my last video, so I don't know about this one. I'm hoping that you know, I get some feedback. What do you want to hear about? Um, how are you doing on your ketamine treatment, on your ketamine journey, they call it. I like to call it a voyage because I'm French, so that works better for me. But yeah, let me know. I'm interested in hearing the maybe, you've been evolving as a person because you're up a couple of points in the mood scale. So by being up a couple of points in the mood scale, you can better take control of yourself, not of everything else, because you cannot control everything else. Now, it's easier said than done, of course. And it could be a lifelong learning, not, realizing that you cannot control anything outside of yourself, really. Um, try it. Try thinking, well, I don't want to give any advice. So what I do is I do a lot of analyzing, but I don't just analyze my emotions. I mean, I have interests, all kinds of interests, varied interests that I've never had before because of the depression. Now I'm up on the mood scale a bit more and things are coming to me, and I'm accepting what I want and discarding what I do not want. It's a process. I don't want to call it work because, it's an evolution of yourself. You're recreating, you're reborning yourself into the person that you've always wanted to be, the person that you are. Hopefully, I'll see some of you comment. If not, I do this for myself, so I'll keep putting videos up, and we'll see what I get. But happy ketamine treatment, everybody, and those who aren't having ketamine have concerns about the ketamine. There's a lot of content right now on everywhere. If you want to talk with someone who's actually experiencing the treatment, I've had it for over a year, getting close to 2 years. So I have experience with it. I can talk to you about it. I don't mind. I'm an open book on that, in that area. So until next time.